It's your man Steve Brown. You know who you're looking at. You know why you're looking at us. Yeah, we talk like this podcast, the funniest podcast on the web. We think so. Yes, the Yeah We Talk Like This podcast. I'm Steve Brown. Follow me on Instagram at Comic Steve Brown, at Comic Steve Brown. To my right, to your left, is my guy, Lab Love.
What it do? Follow me at Comedian Lab Love. Everything's Comedian Lab Love. All platforms, Lab Love's LAVLUV. Everything's Comedian Lab Love.
And this is your boy, Marvin Hunter. Get at me, Comedian Marvin H1. That's Comedian Marvin H1, TikTok, Instagram, Marvin Hunter's fan page on Facebook.
Yeah, and you know the guy that always needs an introduction. Your favorite, our favorite nephew, our cousin, the Jackster, the Jacketeer.
Jack Thriller.
Hey, it's Jack Thriller at Jack Thriller. Spelled the right way on everything. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, man, before y'all do anything, man, y'all make sure y'all check out our sponsor, BGoldie, bgoldie.com, greatest of all time. You also check out .net Digital. He's also our official shooter. He's also the official shooter on Jack's new show,
New Jack Thriller City.
There it is, man. So y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. Now, before we go on any farther, y'all hit that subscribe button. Tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has the internet, which everybody has, about the Yeah We Talk Like This podcast. Comment, share, subscribe, all that, and hit the bell for notifications. So now, let's get into it. We're going to talk about something everybody's been talking about, so you should not be immune to it. We're going to talk about the legend Monique's Netflix special. We watched it. Y'all watched it. And we want to know what y'all thought about it, because we're going to tell you what we thought about it. Jack, you're looking at me like you want to say something.
I was very disappointed in it, man, because, you know, Monique had been fighting for years for her Netflix special. She sued Netflix, so she went at everybody from Lee Daniels to Tyler Perry
to me
to who else? D.L. Hughley. She attacked a lot of different folks over the years and everything. You know, Steve Harvey. And she was saying they offered her $500,000. She wanted more, and she made it a black thing and whatnot. But I felt like when it all came down to it, you know, the presentation, what we've been anticipating for, she missed the mark by a tremendous long shot and whatnot. She didn't address any of those issues on them. You know, the stand-up was very elementary, and to find out that she used her daddy, her husband, to help her write it, that was even more disappointing.
Ew.
And you know, I just feel like Monique, if she ain't gonna do what she need to do, and that's hire some qualified writers to help her, you know what I'm saying, get her articulate her voice on stage and stuff. As far as specials go, she should really go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, bow out gracefully when it comes to doing that. Go ahead, do your shows, let the people see you. But when it comes to doing that presentation, man, you don't want the end of your legacy to be that what we just seen on Netflix. I think it's a real big fall from grace.
She looked good though.
She looked amazing.
She looked amazing on it. My take is somewhat like yours, but I think it goes a little farther. She built up this anticipation with all the antics, like you're saying. I mean, everybody was excited because, again, you sued Netflix, you did this, you did that, and honestly, you just built up so much anticipation, and everybody was sitting on their couches, like on the edge of their couches, waiting like, this is going to be the shit. Based on how you were acting, based on all the stuff you did. Then when we got what we got, which was less than what Monique usually is known for, we were all disappointed and mad. And when everybody felt like they got cheated, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, to me as a comic, I personally felt like she wasn't prepared, because all I heard was motherfucker, 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 motherfucker. Just a whole lot of cursing and ranting, and not that many jokes to me. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't classic Monique to me.
If you had to give it a grade, what would you give it?
I would give it a C.
Jack, what would you give it?
That was gracious. I would give it an F minus.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking about when from that's from 1 to 100. I'm talking about like a 39. And then and the 39 is for her outfit. And whatnot.
The 9.
And I ain't gonna even front. I lied to y'all.
Oh shit.
I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. I didn't expect it to be dope. I didn't.
I did.
I didn't, because you know what? Because I ain't gonna even front. I've never really been a stand-up Monique fan.
Okay.
Because I'm not a big girl.
All right.
And you know,
What the fuck that got to do with it?
she has a niche thing that she does.
So I'm with Jack. I didn't expect it to be great.
Really?
I didn't have the expectation of it either.
But the anticipation that she do.
That's for audience. I guess that's for audience members. But for me, I didn't have that expectation of it.
Smoking mirrors.
Yeah. Well, no. I just first of all, when she made the statement back in the days that you know, she started rambling off her credits and
highly decorated.
Yeah, and put herself on the level of a Dave Chappelle and a Chris Rock. Woo. So first, let me say this, because now I'm finna get technical, and then some of the layman's people, I'm gonna lose them. So let me just say the regular stuff. I thought the special was a D+. So I didn't think it was an F like Jack, but I thought it was a D+. I didn't think it was horrible, but I definitely didn't think it was great. And I also agree with Jack. I think you can't make that type of ruckus and lay, I'm this and I'm King Kong and I'm King Kong. Then it come the time for the special, and that's what you give us.
Yeah.
That can't be what you give us after having said everything you said. To I'm worth what Amy Schumer's worth. I've won it out. You can't do all of that and give us what you gave us. Because it does not equate to all of this ruckus that you caused. It's not that. And that's real. Now, but I do believe if you're a Monique fan, you enjoyed it.
Yep.
I do think that if you are a Monique fan, you enjoyed the special because it was Monique. Now, from a technical standpoint, it was trash. It was an F-. It was a lot of jokes that weren't finished, a lot of punchlines that went nowhere, a lot of long stories that went nowhere. It was inconsistent. It jumped around. It's part she talked about her aunt, and then it's like you gave a peek behind the thing, like you revealed that your aunt was this, and then you try to come back, you said it again. It's like, well, this is not a surprise because you just told us 5 minutes ago that she was a dyke. So but now you introduce. You can't introduce your aunt after you've already used her as a punchline.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what. So from a technical standpoint, it was trash from a technical standpoint. And we all know people like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. These dudes are fucking surgeons.
Yeah.
With that pen.
Yeah.
So you can't never say you on the level of these dudes again. So that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. I kind of rock with a lot of what you said. I probably give it a C-, but I was hopeful. I was hopeful that she was gonna come through. What I hate is that, you know, we get put in these positions and then they say, you know, dude, brothers don't support the sister comics and you just don't like her because she a woman and blah 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 blah. You get to have a preference. I love some more. I love some more.
Love
some more fire. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, one of my favorite comics is a new Jess Niche. Jess Niche is amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, amazing.
Amazing.
So you get to have a preference, and I just feel like technically it wasn't sound. I detected. I was thinking to myself, maybe she was nervous with all the cussing. I cuss a lot. Ain't nothing wrong with cuss. I like how the cuss words taste in my mouth. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with cuss words, but she went overboard with the cussing. And you go online, everybody, oh, what's men cuss all the time. It's a difference between what Bernie Mac was doing and what she did coming out there. Every other word,
make the cuss word count.
Make it count. Like you doing you. It was a lot. It was a lot going on, man. I was disappointed. Like I said, I'm happy she got her money. I'm happy she got a special. I ain't got no special, but. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Because that's what layman people gonna say. People who are not in the industry, who not comics, they gonna say, "Yeah, y'all got all this to say. Where your special at? I ain't think so. You ain't got no special." Well, listen,
I get to have an opinion.
Yeah, well, and I just Hey, I don't have to be able to fly a plane to know that bitch ain't supposed to be at 90 degrees while we in the air. You see what I'm saying? So that ain't got shit to do with the fact that I ain't got no special.
And of course, there's probably gonna be some people in the comments thinking that we hate Monique. No, we love Monique, but at the same time, we are.
I don't give a fuck what they thinking.
Hey,
Fuck them niggas.
I mean that too.
Yeah, I don't feel for her either way. I don't love her or I don't love or hate her.
Definitely don't feel for her because you pumped that up.
Yes,
You created this monster.
You created this monster.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying, and you had to deliver. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do it. I mean, and then at the end when she still brought up Dave Chappelle name, Amy Schumer name, you know, and people like, nah.
It's not the same class, man.
it's not even close.
Well, you know what? Now, if she had ripped it, and brought their names up, it would have been different. But you kind of laid the egg. I mean, and again, it was even worse because you built up that anticipation.
You know, but it's so many people saying, I loved it, but those were already Monique fans. So you like who you like, and you know, on the Queens of Comedy, I wanted to, she closed it out, but I still was rocking with some more. And Adele, you know, just a lot of
She wasn't supposed to close that out.
A lot of yelling and cussing and
she was
yelling
the biggest
and cussing.
star.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the biggest star.
That's it.
So that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
So let me ask you this then. So Monique got a special. Several other comics got a special. Whose special have you watched in the last 2 years? You was like, that was fire.
Earthquake.
Earthquakes?
Earthquake.
Okay.
God damn. Earthquake.
Okay.
Yeah. Quake was the same Quake you see in person. That's how special.
His last per minute was fucking crazy.
Yeah, but that's him. He's always been a machine gun.
Right.
When it comes to punchlines, Quake is always been a
Tag. Yeah.
Well, how long ago was Dion's?
Dion.
It
wasn't long ago.
Yeah, I think Dion's was the coldest.
I think Dion
The
was
slap, that one, the one we're talking about, slap.
Dion got some good stuff.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Woo!
You said wait a minute. You said how long in the last?
I just
last
said
2
recently. I did say last 2 years.
Because I don't know when did Sticks and Stone come out. Because that's one of the greatest stand-up specials of all time to me. Sticks and Stone, Dave Chappelle on the Netflix.
Yeah, that's within the last 2 years. So, ooh. I forgot about that. I forgot Dave and dropped like 3 in the last 2.
I love Dave and Dion, my dude, but I still say Quake. Quake had the best.
Yeah, Quake.
I mean, as far as just the laugh, the funniness.
I don't. Quake's one of them dudes I grew up on. When I start doing comedy, Quake was still in the clubs. He was still hosting every now and then. So Quake is actually to this day. Quake is still my ruler for when comics say they ripped.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of comics have good shows.
Yeah.
You ain't ripped.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Quake.
You get Quake and Bruce on a roll.
Man.
They animals. Man. Like it's crazy.
So that's a great analogy. Now, I honestly, man, everybody that touches the mic, first thing they holler is, I ripped. And the thing is, I look at all these people that have come before me, like the Quakes, like the Bruces and all that. And I'm like, no, nigga, no, you didn't. But of course, things are so everybody's so sensitive now. You be like, nigga, you hate. No, bro, you did okay.
Let me ask y'all this. So they say everything evolves. They say comedy is evolving. And a lot of it is true. Like we moving away from ripping and more some cerebral thinking type of comic. Like,
is it really cerebral though? But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, also Dave Chappelle conversational type of thing. Because that's what I really liked about Earthquake Set, because you don't see that on TV no more. A lot of America don't understand that that's happening out here at these clubs where I'm gonna beat you in your face for 30 minutes to an hour. And you never see that on TV because everybody's kind of like just conversational. That type of shit.
You know, my aunt was such and such.
Because that's what mainstream America gravitate towards. Comics with that machine gun style like Quake get overlooked. You'll have a comic that's conversational who's okay funny. They not funny, but they just okay funny, who will get an opportunity way faster than Quake. So in pound for pound, they ain't even close to being as funny as Quake. But because their style is more palatable for mainstream America, they get the opportunities.
Their style is what, lad?
More palatable.
See,
Big word. Big word.
You hear some shit on the Yeah We Talk Like This podcast. You normally don't hear.
You know, go ahead.
No, I'm piggybacking off your question. So, because you're talking about the evolution of comedy, what y'all think about the roasters? The fact that there's a lot of comics out here who really don't have no material.
I think that's on its way out.
They think roasting
That's on
is
his way out as well.
That's on his way out.
is they think roasting is talent. When I started doing comedy for people, roasting was supposed to be for one or two reasons: to deal with a heckler. Or just a transition to something else, because you might say something about somebody, but you was getting ready to. It was only because you was getting ready to introduce a joke, a bit about whatever you said. Like you talk about the shirt. Look at your shirt right here, man. Shoot, my wife don't never buy me no good clothes. So it was a transition to that right there, but it was never meant to be 15, 20 minutes of your set.
Right. Well, the thing is, I think like, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Oh my God! Over Wild 'N Out. What's his name?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon did a great thing with Wild 'N Out, but I also think some of the segments on Wild 'N Out hurt comedy, because people thought when they like the roasting sessions and stuff, a lot of people thought that that's what comedy was about.
80% of the games on there is just roasting people.
Just roasting. So don't get me wrong. It did a lot for comics coming up, or just the show was just a fucking amazing. But people took it. The young generation took it like, oh, that's what stand-up comedy is about. People roasting, and they gravitated to it. But now it's on its way out, because now you got to come with the material. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you know what it is? I think because specials is so it's such a trend now. That's what to your point, why comedy is coming back. But for a while and out, filled in a gap between the last time you seen comedy, which was Comic View. When Comic View left, it was a big void.
You're right.
You're
Comedy.
I totally agree.
Completely big void. They stopped doing it for some reason, and then the comedians didn't have an outlet to really turn into stars anymore.
Right.
And so the only thing that you did have left that was close to reminiscent of that was Comic View.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's where the roasting comes in and whatnot, and that's where people kids, when you're in school and shit, that's where they gravitate towards. Because
playing a dozen.
Get to that lunchroom table is over.
Yeah. And so that's what that even the sketch comedy had. We didn't do a lot of sketches on Wild 'N Out. Right. We did games around there because that's what resonated even more as far as the viewership of the show.
Exactly.
Was people talking about people.
But do you understand where I'm coming from?
100%.
The roasting part. You know what I'm saying? People really thought that's what comedy was about. And then, you even had certain people getting booked as comics, and all they did was roast.
Let me tell you something. Ain't no club ever called no agency or no promoter, hey, you got any joners?
Nope.
You got any snappers?
Anybody that can flame it?
And nobody is looking for that.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Okay, when you have when DL Hughley, when he was hosting Comic View, a lot of his stuff was roast.
But that was back then.
That was back then because DL was put into position and he really didn't have any material then. He even said he didn't have material like that and he didn't want to give up his material. So he did a lot of improv and he roasted. And a lot of people was like, man, I don't like DL Hughley because all he do is talk about people. But the real talk, DL is one of the funniest niggas out. DL
if you go see his set, he don't roast.
He don't roast on set.
100%.
So think about this. If you are thrust into a position as a host, you're gonna use improv. You're gonna use what you gotta use to get past.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sit up there and give up all of your material, and you're doing a whole season or 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I think he played it smart.
I think, I agree, but I don't think it was a detriment to him.
It wasn't.
Because what DL did was he brung the nightclub to TV.
Yeah.
Because in a black show, DL hosted Comic View, how a black host would host a black comedy show.
Exactly.
That's what he did. So the whole roasting, whatever, but that's what the hosts do at doing a black comedy show. They joke, they do a lot of crowd work, and they just transition back and forth.
Even on Def Jam, what you want to see? I want to see Martin mess with the crowd.
Yes,
that's what Martin do. He mess with the crowd.
And that is why they both were successful. Because one of the reasons why there was that big gap is because people. I think you got people in the comedy producing business who didn't know comedy.
Exactly.
So they started putting people on to host shows who were famous or who they thought were funny but weren't good hosts. And that's why those shows never lasted. Like Kevin Hart, he did what was the Heart of the City or something like that?
Yeah.
Kev's funny dude, but he ain't no host.
Right.
He ain't no host. Part of the reason why Def Jam faded out is because they started doing the
Different hosts.
The different hosts.
Now I would say this.
But you know what? Martin was a super tough act to follow after that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
because Joe Torre tried. You know what I'm saying?
But you know Joe Torre. But that's how Joe Torre got famous, roasting.
Yeah.
Not his material.
Yeah.
Roasting. You know what I'm saying?
But he was coming after everybody's coming off the wave of Martin.
Yeah.
People wanted to see what it was going to do every year when it was changing from Jamie Foxx to Chris Rock to all these other different folks. But they never could catch that same fire.
Because you never gave anybody a chance to put their stamp on the show because you were changing hosts.
Right.
That's the thing about it. Martin had the opportunity to create for people. He was there every week. So he was funny. So that was already, okay, cool. This dude is funny. And so then he gave the consistency of the show, just like a good host in a good room. Room is a comedy night where they do comedy at a club or whatever. It's called a room, just terminology. So a good host they do that. You know what I'm saying? They set the tone for the room. And I think that's what Martin them did. He set the tone for Def Jam.
Do y'all get mad if you got somebody on the show with you that's going before you feature and their whole thing is tearing the audience up? Because I know comics is headliners and they tell them like, stay out of my audience.
Hey,
Just do your set.
The thing is, when I get that, it bothers me. But I also have the attitude and the mentality that, you know what, I'm gonna make them forget about you. So it is what it is. But
no, I ain't talking about them being fun. I'm saying they fucking with it. They fucking with
all that shit. Yeah, because what it does, it doesn't get the crowd in the comedy. It gets them out of the comedy mood, and they get into defensive mechanism. Like, okay, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
And once you start talking to them, now they think it's okay.
It's okay.
They think it goes back and forth.
And then now, when you get up as a headliner, they want to go back.
Yeah,
and
they
want to
go back and forth.
Like, I'm just here to do my time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that happens.
And then I personally, it's funny because we know some phenomenal Jones like Double D. Double D can tear somebody's ass up and it's just as nice with it. But I just don't think people pay money to come up there and be fuck with like when they get mean and shit. Like and then as comics, we know you doing that because you ain't got no material.
Right. And see, Double D will tear your ass up, but Double D has material.
But he has material, and he didn't do it so nice. You ain't gonna be mad.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think what I always say about roasted is like a double-edged sword, though. First piece is we all done seen it. You could be having a phenomenal set. You straight material. You ain't talking about nobody nothing.
Yeah.
You got the roast nigga in the front. And you on him for 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever. And you kill him. The end of the night, that's the only thing everybody want to fucking talk about.
That's the only thing they talk about.
That's all they want to talk about. Well, you got in the dude on the front row. Nigga, I talked for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what you want to talk about?
You tore his ass up. Baby, we talking about.
That's the first piece. And then the second piece about roasting is audiences love it until it's them.
Until it's them.
Everybody, it's funny. It's hilarious. Until it's you. Which that's always been my thing.
Honestly, I'm sitting there thinking, I do know a couple people that go to comedy shows regularly. They hate that. They don't even go see comics. They know that do that.
Yeah.
They don't want to see you fuck with the audience. They tell the jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that whole part of comedy might be dying a little bit.
And you know what, Marvin? The thing is, if you can tell it in the audience because nobody wants to sit on the front row.
Yeah, and I hate that, bro.
You at a comedy show, and the first 2 rows are empty.
You're empty
because they thinking that everybody gonna roast them. So.
And white comedy clubs don't do that.
Yeah, no, they
just be us.
Yeah, they sit your ass right
in the front,
right up front.
Because they ain't scared. But it's part of our culture. We just think the comic gonna fuck with me and shit like that.
But white comics do it too.
And them white folks be elated to sit there.
Yes, white comics do. I actually think white comics do more crowd work, pound for pound, than black comics do.
Is it as mean though?
It's not as mean.
Yeah, it's not as mean. Because we go for jugglers immediately.
You said something in. I've seen it personally all my career. White comics do way more crowd work than black comedy.
Yep.
And they turn it into their whole set.
Yeah.
Their whole set. So what do you do for a living? And they'll tell a joke and then this and that.
So what you do for a living? Like, look at this pussy ass nigga sit up here.
Yeah.
It's a difference. It's goof ass boy, the ugly ass shoe.
Hey, who did right here? This your bitch?
Yeah.
You been in the green
This
room.
your bitch.
You been in the green room cringing.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Now. Crowd work. Now you can do crowd work and make the person who you're dealing with laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
To me, that's you get a pass on that.
Yeah.
But when you man, who is this bitch with you and what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, your bitch suck dick. Oh,
Y'all finna fuck. You really what the fuck? Like, man, come on, bro.
Jack, look at Jack like, yeah, that's my shit.
Nigga, the funniest shit I seen recently, somebody got, man, Erica Dudgeon told this nigga they had on Puma. She said, this nigga got on Puma. What, you finna be a cheerleader, nigga?
That's funny. That's
That
funny.
like them whole club went off.
That's
nigga.
funny.
And she kept revisiting that shit. This cheerleading ass nigga here.
Oh wow.
You know, that's what we do, man.
Yeah. It's
The white folks don't do. They do. Hey, ask how long you been married though? How's your mortgage?
Yeah, right.
that's good. Hey, this guy here, I tell you, this guy here.
Yeah, this guy here. I love him. Look at him on the front row with
This
his lady.
guy here.
She's beautiful. What are you doing with him? Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's Rich, huh? What kind of car you drive? What kind of car you drive? He's
We got
compensating.
that in LA. They do that. That slow walking shit.
Oh, yeah. What, oh,
Do that
without
shit
it.
all day. That conversation shit. In Atlanta, you got 30 seconds.
Hell
30
yeah.
seconds make the motherfucker laugh.
Hey,
Or it's about to be a
man.
bad. It's about to be a problem.
Hardest place to perform in the country.
Hey man,
Hardest place to perform.
This is why I adapted my style of comedy, where just rapid fire, because I was so afraid of Atlanta when I came here. When I came, and I,
Rapid fire do help in Atlanta.
Let
If
me
you
tell
rapid fire,
something.
it helps.
Nigga, it helps me tremendously.
Yeah.
Like when I first came, when I started doing comedy, he was here in Atlanta. And I saw niggas, what's up, man? Get your pussy ass off. Whoa. All the niggas said was, what's up, how y'all doing? Man, get your fuck ass out there, man. And this was, nigga, it was a club, Laugh Till I'm Lying. 559.
Oh, yeah. But that's a
Nigga.
different animal, though.
Hey, man, no, hey,
That's
Mom.
a different animal.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Them niggas turned on Bruce one night.
Yeah, but that's a different animal.
Nigga, hey, them niggas will rape you in 559. I mean, hey,
They come to boo.
Dude, it was a
Yeah.
tour we used to do called the Creative Tour.
Yeah.
We go all over the nation, the Southeast, right? And then the last stop is 559. Some niggas would not, they'll quit the tour.
I seen a murder a nigga for bombing over there.
Hey, what? Hey, man, look. If you and the thing is, if you can get at least 5 minutes off in 559,
Let me ask you.
Oh, you
was
won.
559 as tough as Doodoo Brown Room.
hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been in this room.
I did it one
But-
time. I ripped it, but I'm gonna tell you the reason Doodoo Brown Room is so tough. He allows anything to go, and then he try to set you up to get booed. Doodoo would try to set your ass up to get booed.
Yeah, I've never done it. So I don't have a point of
I
reference.
done it. I did well, but I was like, yeah,
I
buddy,
never
I come
did.
back down here, man.
Yeah, nigga.
Boy, that man, they didn't give a fuck about
on.
nothing.
Bitches get their titties
They didn't care about nothing.
Hold on, you talking about this the room that he has now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
in
still
Columbus,
doing it.
Georgia.
No, I don't think he's doing it now. I think somebody got killed in there twice.
Oh,
Listen.
3 times.
Hey man, I'm that bitches getting their titties sucked, everything.
The
goes-
stripper
Get
parties,
tattoos
be,
in there.
you know, all the little strippers' birthday parties and just got out of prison parties and shit.
Yeah,
They doing abortions in the back?
Hey.
No, in the showroom, nigga. And then he set you up to get booed and then come back after you and try to say that they about talking about you.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest. I don't want no more part of that.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I didn't do bad. I just
what's the worst y'all got booed? What's the worst you got booed?
you know what?
You want? Let me go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. I was at Uptown Comedy Club, and
Where it all goes down.
I thought I was so sexy. I had my abs going. I unbuttoned my shirt and had my stomach showing. And And I went on after rolling. I went on after rolling.
Hold on. Did he do the song?
Yes, he did the song.
Yeah, you losing.
Yeah,
you losing.
he did the remix to Ignition.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, you losing. Yeah,
Yeah.
If Roland do that song, it's a rap.
It was pandemonium.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Niggas said niggas could die. It was so funny. It was that funny in there. This nigga Noah introduced me. He said, "Man, the next nigga coming to the stage, he has a really, really funny name. But if you listen to him, he's funny. Y'all give it up for Honey Bun."
That got it.
Man, they booed me before I even got on the stage.
Pussy ass
Nigga, I'm walking on the side. They're walking on the side of uptown. This the old one on Peachtree. And man, yo, they were like, man, this faggot ass pussy ass nigga. 'Cause they thought I was a girl. They thought it was a girl at first, but when they realized it was a nigga, they could have sworn I was a fag.
Did you have a chain link shirt on?
No, I didn't have on the chain shirt on.
Okay.
That nigga still didn't like
I ain't had that. Yeah, I had my shirt open. I had my abs going. My
So
abs
you
was
had your
abs.
shirt open?
My shirt open.
That got it.
That's why you got booed.
Yeah.
What about you, Marv? You ever been booed?
The worst, it wasn't even a boo.
worst.
I wish they would have booed me.
Oh,
Cause
that's the worst.
I wish they would have booed me.
No,
bro.
it's not. Niggas say that.
No, but hold on. Let me tell you.
When a crowd gets
So nigga, I'm performing, but it's also audition. Got these TV folks here. 900 people in this fucking room. When I tell you I ain't get a laugh, bro.
Ooh, that's the
I didn't get a chuckle. They were looking at me like I was a goddamn alien, bro. Everything I fucking hit, nothing. Pretty much 1,000 people out there. Nigga, I can't describe that feeling, man.
I'd rather have that.
No.
You asked me when that happened to me, I was like, man, I did I
didn't even feel like I was a human being, though.
But you know what? But you know what? Now I know y'all have had this happen before, where you've been at a show and you doing your shit and nobody's hardly laughing, and after the show, these motherfuckers, man, you were funny as
Oh
hell.
my God,
Yeah,
bro.
them
Give us your boo story. Don't you skip over the boo. Don't skip over the boo.
Okay, let me tell you my story. Nigga, I'm like,
He said don't skip over
He
the
tried to moonwalk out the boo.
No, I did. Because number one, let me knock on wood. I ain't never been booed. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, you one of them niggas.
No.
Okay.
I'm you damn right. I'm one of them niggas.
I have bombed,
No.
but I ain't never been like
Boo.
Everybody like doing that, but I have definitely bombed.
And look,
And I had like one or two niggas say the shit, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
So my story was I was opening for TLC in Alabama. That's when they were really hot. Nigga, I did some of the. This is the time where Michael Jackson hair caught on fire, right? I did something with a spray can, little prop, and sprayed the shit. Niggas laughed. I tried to come back with a joke. It got quiet. I'm like, that's my time.
Nigga, Alabama State almost got me like that, bro.
Look, when
them kids will get you.
Hey, nigga, look, when they got quiet, and then I looked in the audience and I saw niggas like this. I'm like, look, I'm out this bitch. I threw that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Chuck them deuces, boy.
I mean, hey, when nigga bomb and don't acknowledge it.
Oh,
I ain't telling you to go out there and say this shit, but don't be saying, man, I killed it. No, was you at the same show? Because I was just here with you in your body,
Them
your
niggas
mind.
be disillusioned. They don't know.
So let me say this: I didn't bomb, but I ain't got booed because I ain't gonna stay long enough, niggas.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't bomb. I definitely didn't
So I
bomb.
can go on record and say I ain't never got booed.
Nigga, I done got booed. The worst one, it was at the 559.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, nigga, no. This shit was epic. So I'm on stage, and I'm nothing. Nothing. I promise you. So on the 559, the stage is raised.
Yeah,
so it's
right,
tables right there in the front. I'm talking, and there's a dude in one of the front tables with a chick. And I literally see this nigga say, go back and talking. And when he booed, nigga, everybody else booed.
I ain't looked at him like I like him, but since he booed, I'm like,
Nah, nigga, I don't think they like me either. Remember that movie where Chris Rock was outside of his body or whatever, then they booed him at Apollo in the wind?
Yeah.
That's how I felt, nigga.
Hey man, the only reason I would survive at 5'9", I would go on stage and was like, "Fuck y'all, good night."
What's the worst you ever seen a nigga get booed?
Nigga.
Who you seen just eat it?
I think I seen a nigga get booed so bad. Niggas went on stage and grabbed him. They grabbed him.
The crowd?
Some nigga in the crowd like, come on,
Oh,
man.
wow.
Come on. They walked him on off stage.
Wow.
What about you?
Brandon T. Jackson.
Nigga!
Nigga, Brandon T. Jackson.
That's who I was getting ready to say.
Oh,
Where it happened at?
Columbia Comedy House in South Carolina.
I seen it at Uptown.
Oh my God.
Nigga.
So he
It was horrible, bro.
Oh
my God.
So I'm assuming he did the same thing. Wouldn't leave the stage.
Start
talking about
attacking
his.
him. Start attacking the
Start
crowd.
talking about what he done did and who he was.
This show, he told him, he said, y'all gonna regret this. I'm a young Richard Pryor in his prime. That's what he was saying. It was bad, bro. It was the worst shit I've seen.
I'm not gonna sit
in my
here and
life.
let y'all disrespect my nigga Brandon.
it's too late, nigga. It's too late.
Hey, it happened.
I lie
bro.
on
It
my
happened.
nigga.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody lying on him.
Shit me. That shit was that went with sideways. They started attacking y'all country ass niggas. Did blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna be like the white guy. He's a nice guy, but
Let me tell you.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I can say that was the day that I really realized what celebrity was, though. He ate it the worst I ever seen in my life. The crowd ripped him apart. At least 40 people stayed afterwards, almost an hour, waiting for him to come out to apologize to him as for what the crowd did to him. I say that's celebrity.
Yes.
That's celebrity. I ain't never seen that shit in my life. And when I tell you he ate it.
wow.
Nigga, the
From
only
the beginning,
It was over.
it was over.
nigga, the only nigga I seen eat it really close to that is Maestro Clark.
Maestro. I remember Maestro.
Oh wow.
Nigga.
Wait a minute, is that the dude with the piano?
No,
Okay.
Maestro Clark used to host Soul Train.
Yeah.
At the Dunn Connect.
Okay.
Yes. Kind of swole, little bit cocky nigga. This nigga was bumming so bad. He was hosting Soul Train at the time. He was bumming so bad. He was on some, man, fuck y'all. I'm famous. I'm rich. Y'all niggas just hating, whatever. So the niggas say, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I fucking been did comedy. I done danced. This nigga started dancing. Nigga, this show how Atlanta is. Nigga say, nigga, get your Soul Train scramble board ass off the stage. Nigga.
I seen Nick cry.
Oh wow.
I can't remember what his name is. Y'all probably know him. He was on Comic View. The nigga play the piano, wear the hat.
Never seen
He
a
had to
man
follow.
cry.
He had to follow Bo Peep, and Bo Peep burnt it down.
Hey man.
And he couldn't follow him, and that man was in the back and had tears in his eyes.
Hey, I seen Shouty catch a couple too.
Shawty gonna whoop your ass.
That's my nigga. Shouty whoop
Shout
my
is
ass.
saved now. He ain't gonna fight nobody.
Shouty whoop my ass. I'm sorry, but I did catch you a couple of times. Bro.
Yeah.
All the time. Me, him, Ronnie Jordan, we was doing a college. And he started doing that shouted dance. They started booing, and he kept going. I'm like,
Yeah.
shouted, they booing you. Hey, he never got to dum da da. He never got to it, nigga.
Bloom, bloom, blah.
Oh shit.
As comics, man, we was some weird creatures because we see a nigga bomb, it be funny and be sad at the same time. Because he's funny, because we laugh at anything, but then we put ourselves in that nigga's shoes, be like, man, I know this nigga up there catching it, boy.
You know what, Marvin? One thing about us as comics, we might laugh and feel sorry for that nigga, but at that moment, nobody want to be around that nigga.
Ooh, you don't want that on you. You don't want that spirit on you. You don't want that spirit on you,
Get the
boy.
fuck away from me.
Take that boost tank over there.
They be want to ask questions.
Yeah,
what did I do wrong? Nigga, you went out there.
What did I do wrong?
Hey, I tell you what, when a nigga don't do good, like I know if I feel like I ain't do good, nigga, I gotta get up as soon as possible. I gotta redeem myself somewhere. I don't give a fuck. Like that's my little shit. If I don't do good, nigga, that next day I'm where the next room. I gotta get it.
Because you got that mentality. You only as good as your last show.
Yep.
All right, let's get up out of here, Steve.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Hey, man, listen, we enjoyed y'all. We told our stories. We told our truths, right?
Yeah.
Told our truth.
Yeah.
So, Jack, this time you got to get us out of here, man. But let me go and say this. This weekend, well, what will I be this weekend? I don't know what the hell I'll be, but I'll be somewhere. But just follow me on Instagram, Comic Steve Brown. Follow us. Comic Steve Brown. What about you, Laugh?
Where would I be? I think I got to be at the Humidor.
Hey, we done bombed so bad we don't even know where we gonna be. Where you gonna be?
Hey, look for me bouncing around Tennessee. Look for Ricky Smiley. I'll be on the tour.
Hey, we bombing everywhere. What about you, Jack?
I'm gonna be at a private party in Baltimore.
Jack, you
Okay.
don't get naked on these hoes. Though.
Yeah, I'm about to get naked, man. Just like old times. Just like old times.
That is. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all follow, support our corporate sponsor, Big Goldie, BigGoldie.com. Coming out with he's already out with his spring line. Got the summer line coming out. Also, .net Digital. You want him to be your official shooter. He's also the official shooter of the Jack Thriller show, right?
New Jack Thriller City, yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Just dropped the prices. I got a sale on the t-shirts right now. $11.50.
God, whoa, God.
What sizes you got, bro? You got some. All right, man.
I don't
Fuck
think the
with me,
people,
man.
let me say that again, because I don't think the people heard you. He just dropped the prices, which you may not get one, but we're going to buy up all those bitches. $11.50, right? Let me,
world to have one.
but go. Let me tell you something right now. If Lav get a shirt that's better than mine, we gonna have some fucking problems. I'm sick of this shit.
Well, you might as well go and have problems because mine
You already sold this nigga one of your shirt.
cold.
Some bullshit. Jack, get us out of here with your goodbye thing that you want us to do.
Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye now.
That's gonna work. You can put your hand down, Jack.
Did y'all do
They
it?
got it. They got it.